Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu. I'm the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and today we are making music with sheet music. Uh, Usually I have this on just on YouTube, but today I figured we'd also stream it to Twitch, in part because I think we're going to finish, and also so that anyone who came from SSL last Saturday can have a little bit of a taste of what we do over on YouTube. Reaper, welcome in. Um, yeah, what do we have here? So if you haven't been following along, we've been working on a composition for Rock Band. It started off as a piano improv piece, but I figured it would sound really nice with a Rock Band arrangement, and so far it's been pretty good. I will let you have a listen to this in a bit, see what we have so far. Um, but yeah. Also, sorry for the mishap earlier in the stream. It's one of the things that's nicer about Twitch than YouTube, in a way. I accidentally used the stream key for the anniversary stream, which means I'm gonna have to remake that later, because you can't resurrect a stream. So unfortunately, the link that I have on my schedule is now wrong, but that's okay because we can just remake that. But anyway, without further ado, we will go ahead and listen to this. And then we will go from there and finish it off. And that is what we have so far. To be honest, we could probably just end it here if we really wanted to. But I think it can benefit from a little bit more length. Um, there are some changes that I've made since the last time we looked at this. Now we have a second intro. This is a little bit unusual in terms of notation. Usually, you'd probably unroll this repeat, or maybe lengthen the ending a little bit, just so you don't have to do this. But it's okay. I think this is clear enough, in my opinion. I think it's pretty understandable what's. I would think it's pretty understandable what you would mean by this, but it is a little bit unusual. I think I'd also filled in certain somethings here. I might have changed this potentially. I think I may have also changed the fill here. No, it wasn't there. It might have been this one. Yeah, I think I added a kick here. Just to make it transition and seem a little bit better. What else do we have? One of the things that I did want to put in was a fill right here, because it does feel a little bit... it does feel like it needs a little bit more of a transition. At the very least, maybe another another snare drum there with an accent. Actually, maybe not that one. Maybe maybe a floor tom. I guess that'll have to do. But what we were going to do today is going to be filling out this ending portion, where after the bridge we drop to just the piano, and then we build it back up again. Not quite sure what that's going to look like, but we are going to need a few bars here and there. I hope the audio level is okay, by the way. Let me know if it isn't. I can adjust. I pull this out. And if you are new to these composition streams, usually I take a little bit of time to flail around and figure out what it is that I need to do. But hopefully, now that we have an idea of what it is that we need to do, there won't be too much flailing around. Audio levels are perfect? Great, okay, good to hear. So what I probably want to do is copy the melody over just as is. I'll take that, put that there. And maybe do the same thing here. Like, it's all pretty repetitive anyway, so we start with a D, and then we go down to a B. Is that a B? That's not a B. 150. That is an A. This is the B. I think. Yes, okay. Oh, yuck. That's not right. This is not a B. Oh, no, this is bass clef, of course. What am I saying? 1, 2. Something's not quite right about this. Let's pull out the let's pull out the keyboard here. We're looking at this. So this D here. Actually, it might be easier to use the keyboard on MuseScore, just so we can see it better, because it highlights what it is that we're looking at. So this is D, D, A, D, and then it goes up to the third, which is the F sharp. And then we go down to a B, and then we want that to be the D natural, right? Because this is the B minor, which means we want to put the third one half step down. So this is correct. Where did this one come from? We might change this bass line, but for now it'll have to do. And then do the same thing, but for the next note, and that'll be G. Oh, yeah, that's the G. Yeah, G right there. For years, I thought second, third set referred to fractions, not ordinals. I was so confused. There was tangentially related. There was a friend of mine who was taking a CS minor, a computer science minor, I think it was. But she was more of a math major, and she looked at version numbers and interpreted them as decimals. So she's very confused as to why like 3.1 was earlier than 3.10. Even though if you interpret them as decimals, they result to the same thing. But yeah, it's so for those of you who aren't familiar with the second, third, fourth terms here, if you look at the keyboard, so you say you start at C, the next note over is in the next note over in the scale. In the C major scale, it's all the white keys. So the next note over is the D, that's the second, then the third, then the fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh, and then eighth, ninth, and so on and so forth. And then you can have major and minor seconds, thirds, whatever, based on whether you've adjusted the if you've adjusted the note that you're on. So for example, in this case, C to an E, this is a major third, but if you go to C to E flat, that's a minor third. And then for the F and G, there are no majors, minors. Those are what are called perfect intervals. For theory reasons, has to do with the waveforms and the frequencies. But yeah, a little bit of theory there. I do eventually want to do a music theory stream, but not today. There's a lot of prep work needed for that. Okay, so how do we transition out of here? So we have this. I might change that. I'm so used to hearing it just end here. Oh, so that's one of the problems of listening to this over and over again. And I have been doing that ever since our last stream where we had worked on this. And one of the problems with doing that is that you get so used to listening and hearing this as the end, and it might be hard to stray away from that, to break out of it. That's actually kind of what happened with 2U. If we open that, actually. 2U. Go here. I think we ended up... Yeah, it was over here. Yeah, starting from G. This pause right here used to be a bunch of measures of rests, and the idea was that we were supposed to fill it in with something, and then we just never did, and just kept the pause in there. It worked out. It worked out, but I think for this one we probably shouldn't do that. So now I gotta figure out how to make this sound okay. So maybe I did want to drop to just the piano, but it's starting to sound a little bit empty. So maybe we don't. Yeah, now that I listen to that, it might actually be okay. Greg, welcome in. I hope it's okay to shorten your name like that. What am I composing for? It's just for fun. Composing and music making is about a third of my content, and this arrangement is for a rock band arrangement. So we got electric piano, we got the two electric guitars, one for lead, one for rhythm. We've got a bass guitar, and then we've got a drum set. Other pieces I've done are for more orchestral things. So one of the ones we completed recently, we had done a piano and string quartets. Yet another one that I can't show off because MuseScore 4 still doesn't work is one for concert bands. Totally okay to shorten? Okay, great. Yeah, I haven't quite. Yeah, the reason I didn't attempt it was because I didn't know how to pronounce it, but Rajon, or something like that. Sure, good to know. Thank you for the pronunciation. Or Rajon, I guess, yeah. If you want, yeah, okay, got it. But I think I will continue calling you Greg if that's okay. So right now, what are we trying to do? We're trying to extend this because originally it ended right here. That's where we left off last time, and now we're going to try to extend it this way. The idea was that right after the bridge, we would drop down to piano and then build up afterwards. And then, yeah, something like that. The problem is I don't know how we're gonna do this because it does sound a little bit empty, but at the same time, maybe it doesn't. I'm gonna make this a little bit smaller so we can see more of it. Solid track, thank you, thank you. I want to change this this left-hand part, but for now we're gonna keep it in, just so that we have something. But at least if we leave it like this, it'll be okay. Okay, so we're gonna go back from the beginning and see if we can grab anything from this part and maybe no, maybe not part A, but possibly part B. Come up with some sort of ideas on how to do this. So maybe what we'll do is we'll take some of those symbols and put them on, just so we have a little bit of color. And then B is a different part, so we're gonna skip that. I'm gonna go back to C. Maybe this means we just need to add more harmonics. I I don't know about that one. When composing and taking a break by watching a composer compose a composition, what a life, man. Yeah, sometimes I remember some weeks ago I was on vacation from work. It was more of a staycation because I usually don't go anywhere. And then I ended up watching a stream where the guy had was doing a web development stream, making a website. I am a web developer by profession, and so much for avoiding work. That's not strictly true. I'm a team or a tech lead now, so I don't actually do the hands-on keyboard stuff. But it is still within the same space. I guess we can just repeat this another time, maybe? I have a feeling we're probably going to end it after another repeat of this, and we're probably done. We gotta make it sound we gotta make it sound interesting. So we got the we're probably gonna get the instruments back in here ish in the last bar or two before we transition. And this is gonna need another rehearsal mark. I'm gonna add one there. This is G. Started making music at an early age, don't get me wrong, but I feel like got a little lucky. Yeah, everyone starts somewhere, and I don't know, I started making music back in high school, so I was in music class all 4 years of high school, um, and I've always had a little bit of interest in music. And one of our in grade 10, I think, is when they started doing these composition assignments. And actually, my grade 10 assignment is what I want to do for one of the composition tutorials we're going to do on stream sometime. Um, and then grade 11, they had us arrange a song. I did Never Gonna Give You Up. And then grade 12, they got us to compose something. Unfortunately, I think I might have lost that piece now, but oh well. Now how many years is that? Many years ago, many years ago. And so now I have a few pieces out there, more than a few. But as a VTuber, we got this one. We got this one that we're currently working on, maybe finishing today. We got another one in the works, and then also a meme piece called F, where we only use the note F. Except it crashes MuseScore, or it hangs MuseScore, so I don't know how much progress we're going to be able to get on that. Learn by ear, got second conservatory class tomorrow. Well, good luck with the class. Well, I mean, I can't even say I'm largely self-taught. I think I can say I'm largely self-taught for piano. But for composing and sheet music, I definitely can't say that. Okay, so what are we doing here? How do we want to build up? For one, we can get rid of these dynamics because we don't need those. Entirely redundant. But we can put in another dynamic here. Let's go with mezzo forte maybe. And then crescendo this way. Okay, that's good. Music is so common when it's a big change, not used to it. Yeah, I find a lot of people nowadays tend to work a lot in DAWs, and they make very electronic music. I prefer something a little bit more acoustic uh, I mean, I can't say that all my tracks, all my pieces are chill, but a lot of them do tend to be a little bit more, perhaps reserved. And yeah, actually, you mentioned learning by ear. A lot of people who use DAWs these days, who compose in DAWs, don't actually know how to, the a lot of theory, and they just do a lot of things by ear. So it is a viable way to learn and to make music. And obviously, the people who have never in the past who have never interacted with or had encountered music theory, they were still able to make music. So it's definitely valid. Employ you for ostinato, nato and strings in general. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember. I'm gonna look up what that word is because I don't remember what that means. Ableton, I see. Okay, what are we looking at? Okay, so we're gonna need some sort of percussion here. And we're just gonna try things until it works. Maybe 8 notes here, but not that. And maybe that. Starting, it sounds a little bit out of place, but I think as long as we get more instruments in, we might be okay. Um, what if we add a snare? No, maybe not. Maybe the snare on these two here. With accents? I feel like I've reused that a little bit too much, because we did do that somewhere here. Although, that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Because it means that we have similarity across the piece. We did that here. We aren't necessarily going for very complicated fills. The other way we transitioned was with a cymbal roll. But I'm not sure how well that translates here. Nah, that feels very out of place. Now we can go a little bit more complicated on the piano. Where we do this. And make things a little bit harder for ourselves. I don't think that's right. And it is time to pull out the piano. Because I cannot not visualize this. What do we have? We have this. This is... What am I looking at? We got this A here. And then you have... Maybe I can just do that, actually. But that means that actually has to be over here. On this note. Yes, okay. Let's hide this. And so we actually want AEA here, but down an octave. And then we give these two accents. Maybe not that hard. Tenuto. Give it a little bit of oomph, but not too much. Okay, I guess that'll have to do. Like I said, we were probably going to change this anyway, so if we end up changing it to something more like that, I guess it's okay. Nah, that doesn't really work. But I think we'll leave it, and come up with something here. Give this a mezzo piano. And then figure out what to do for part G. Maybe take inspiration from what we had before, copy and paste. Not this piece. For the previous ones, all we did was pretty simple, whatever this is. I'm going to reduce that down to just the bass guitar and electric piano. This is potentially viable. I mean, I say potentially, but that's actually what we ended up using for most of this. It's not going to be a boring part if we reuse it again. And then this is somewhat different rhythmically, so I don't think we can use this. Okay. So, what I've learned here is that we basically only used one bass part, so that means we can just copy and paste. And it'll probably sound okay. Okay. So, assuming that's what we go with, maybe give these two some accents there, collapse this into one, move this one out of the way. So, then what do we do with the guitars? I think it would be reasonable to maybe take this for the rhythm guitar and do the same thing. Cut that. Do I want this muted? Do I not want it muted? I'm gonna say mezzo forte. So a mezzo piano. And then do the crescendo. I'm gonna start off with the piano. Where are my dynamics? Ah, they're okay. Okay, they're over here. This is a very tough transition. Because you go from the high... okay, we're going to listen to this again. Starting from the bridge, just so we have context. And then we're going to try to see if it fits. We're definitely going to need more there. Maybe we don't drop... maybe we don't drop only to the piano. Just so we have a little bit of fill in there somewhere. Or maybe we start by doing this. Maybe we crescendo over 2 bars. And then we do this. And put this on the A. Maybe make that a piano. Actually, maybe. Maybe. Let's get rid of these ties here. And then move this over like that. And then maybe get rid of these accents. It'll have to do for now. Okay. Oh. Give me a bit. It looks like I'm running out of disk space, and I need to make sure that I have enough space to record this stream. So I will be right back. Okay. So I've got one of the recordings moving off now. So hopefully by the time this one finishes, we should have enough space to at least have this other stream recorded. I have I bought two 8 terabytes hard disks recently. I just don't have SATA cables for oh. Yeah, we're supposed to get SATA cables. Right. That's right. Okay. Man. So yeah, I guess for now I'm gonna have to deal with this space issue. Each stream takes up between 8 to 10 gigs for about 3 hours. Cable's got the requisite ports. I think I should. Yes. I checked with some of my friends who know a little bit more about hardware than me. They're the ones who actually got me this PC. This is one of their old machines actually, and he confirmed that I should have the extra ports, so I should be okay. Also, I should really work on my backup solution too, because I still haven't done that. And it's funny because I had already had a data loss scare earlier this year. You'd think I'd have set it up by now, but I have not. I should do that. I'm a lot more okay with that. Okay. Um, Maybe that means that we do that for this one too. And then we put the rides on the drums. Where is that? We can just copy and paste this from somewhere else. Because we basically want to take part D, I think, is what we end up transitioning to. Wait a minute. Can we just get away with doing that? Like, get part D, like, just part D. If we're looking at, say, DS Alfinier, and we're looking at part D, Probably a DSL coda actually. I'm looking at a no, I need this one, and I hope this works properly. Need DSL pinyin, not DC. Uh, Actually, I might want a coda. I think I might want a coda. So we're gonna do this. A DSL coda. And of course, it would go over there. I had to do a bit of a hack to get this intro, second intro working. So this is not what I want. I want this one, and hopefully I can. Then I'm gonna change this one actually. It's gonna be this one, 150. This is the one I'm going to change. That's going to be Senyo hack. And then this DS here is going to be to Senyo hack. And then this one is just regular. What if we go to C instead? I don't think that's going to work. But we can at least try. Yeah, no, that doesn't quite work. We want something like D, but we want to use the... We want to use the... We don't want the variation. We want the regular one. So I think we're gonna have to build this new. So I'm gonna take parts from D, but base it on C. Get rid of the Sanyo here. And then maybe I do want this here. But take the drum part from D for the most part. But make this mezzo forte so we aren't so loud at the beginning. Is there a way to fix that? Surely there is. Sure. And then we'll take the... I guess we'll take the rhythm guitar from D. So that's where we were anyway. Cat Lover, welcome in. You haven't missed a whole lot. We've just been trying to figure out what to do for after the bridge. We're gonna see how this sounds. Right now, we're just picking apart parts from the previous parts and our previous sections and hoping they work. But okay, so from just before the bridge, we'll play that from there. there's definitely a difference in quality here. Okay, so for one, I think that's partly because I don't have pedals here. So we're gonna put in the pedals. And actually, oh no, there are pedals there. Actually, I need to change these pedals out for a different style later on because they don't really fit with the style that we have in a rock bands. They're a little bit too loose, too classical. So I'll probably switch these out for for these bracket style instead. And so, what happens if we do this? We'll just take this part from D, put them over here, and in that case, we didn't actually need to. Okay, I'm gonna undo all this so that we don't accidentally get double pedals, just in case. I don't think we will, because I think it's supposed to overwrite, but just in case. Something's still not quite right about that. I don't want to take this yet. I don't want to take this yet, but it might be... Well, we can at least hear how it sounds. Ah, it doesn't quite vibe. Doesn't fit. Alright, piano time. Maybe we can figure something out. Right here. No, we can't go back to the bridge. I don't know what to do with that. No, that's not the right one. Actually, I also need to change that that thumbnail because that is not what we're doing next. Uh, where is this? I don't need to do this right now. Okay, this one. Turn this one off. So yeah, the composing a piece tends to be easy for the first 80% of it, and then it's just the last little bit is where things get a little bit more difficult. And I actually have a draft that I've had apparently stalled for, what is it, about 5 years now? That apparently I left in something that's almost done, but it's not quite done, and I don't know how to finish it up. Maybe we can take our motif here, put that into here. Maybe do this 1 octave higher. No, I really don't like the how noisy the rhythm guitar is. Maybe we do put this on mutes. Or maybe we cut this off and make this a lot simpler. I'll just take this. But that feels like it's not quite right either. I'll listen to that in context here. This needs dynamic on it. Piano. With a crescendo. Okay, so I guess the question is, what energy level are we looking to build back up to? And I think we actually do want to get back to somewhere around D. Okay, so we're gonna play from B, and see where we're at. Because as a chorus, you want to be above B. Because this is the verse type thing. You're coming out of the bridge. You don't want to go as high as the bridge, but you also want to be at an energy level that's higher than your verses. And I think I do want to be higher than C too. So I think we do want to go back to the energy level of D. But somewhere below E. And we drop down to below even the intro for contrast. We want to get back to D levels, and maybe we just do D. What if I do just take the piano part from D? Now, one difference that we do have here, I think, not quite. I was gonna say that this should be an octave up, but also maybe it shouldn't, because that now gets us to fret 21, and we don't want to go up that high. Not that we haven't. No, we haven't gotten to 21 yet. Okay. So fret 21 feels like it's pretty high, and I probably don't want to go that high. So this is probably where we're staying here. But also, maybe we can just make this louder. Make this forte. Or more dynamics. There we go. And then we go to D. I'm not going to bother doing a Senyo here because I think it would be confusing to just go for one phrase or one what do you call that? Musical sentence? It's a lot better if you just copy and paste it. And so, then if we do this again... I don't know how I feel about that. No, I need that in context. And then we assume that we just copy over the rest of it as is. Like this. I don't feel good about that. No, I still need that in context. There needs to be a way better transition there. What do we do for here? We need a lot more build-up. Also, I gotta go to intermission again because I realized that even though I moved a file... Okay, so I am using ButterFS, BTRFS, and in that file system you can make snapshots. And because the file that I moved is probably in a snapshot, I have to delete the snapshot so that the space will actually be freed. So let me do that before we run out of space for recording, and this should only take a little bit. I'll be right back. Gotta remember how to delete a ButterFS or ButterFS snapshot. I think I should be able to do it if I remember how to create a snapshot. I should have somewhere. Got these all these scripts for snapshotting file systems. These are local bin snapshot something. Ah, cd btrfs subvolume snapshot. Snapshot. I gotta find the help page for this. Or subvolume remove. Delete? Okay. Go to snapshots and get this one. I don't think I need the snapshot. This is from January-ish. And I always forget to put in the commits. So I'm gonna sync that. And hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, space is freed up. That was only... Oh, space is going up. And we are in the clear. Okay. I hope I didn't need anything from that. We're going to go back to the screen. Right here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set up those disks at some point. I'll make sure I order those order those cables. The reason I didn't, I was going to order this last week on Friday, but Amazon doesn't let you configure when your package arrives, and so there was a chance that I was going to be out at the delivery time. And actually, Amazon packages usually get delivered earlier than their stated delivery dates. So there was a chance that I would be out during that time, so I held off. And then I forgot to actually order them when I was back. And now it's Friday. Oh well. Where is it going with this? Ah, yes, that's what it was. We gotta make sure we keep the ride symbol on there. And this stays as forte, so that should be good. Because otherwise, if you don't keep the ride, it's going to sound very succinct, staccato. It's not going to sustain. And I want that sustain for the cymbal. Now the question is how to end it after that. I need another rehearsal mark. Where am I? I'm gonna find the timeline. It's F12. So this is the rehearsal mark there. That's G. I want to go 2, 3, 4. And this is H. That comes after G. I'm gonna do H there. I'm gonna change this fill here. I'm actually gonna add more kicks to that too. So we're gonna do that, and then have these also also accented. And then I don't know how to end. I almost want to end with this again. Actually, no. I had an idea for how to end. And it was I'm gonna play around with it again. I'm gonna turn on the keyboard. I do want to end with this motif here. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. Oh, maybe. Still don't know how to do that. Ah, man. You know, for a lot of copy and pasting, this is actually pretty hard. Hide the keyboard again here. Still don't like that transition there. I definitely don't want to repeat this bit though, because it's that makes it seem very repetitive. But what I can do is do this. So that we still have the high notes, but we don't take in the melody of the other one, like the variation. Maybe we get rid of this one too. I'll make this a little bit bigger so we can see. So that's we're gonna do the same thing here. Put this up on that voice. Get rid of this. Put this on the voice. Get rid of these two. And this matches that, so I think we're still okay for that one. We're probably still okay for that too. Okay. I don't feel good about repeating all these parts for the other instruments, the rhythm and the bass guitar, because they should have some sort of variation. But you know, kind of hard to make variations. Actually, I'm gonna go from the bridge. Listen to this in context. Still not quite right. So there needs to be more build up over here. I really love the vibe of this song. Wish I could add it to my playlist. Let's thanks for the yeah, thanks for the kind words. We will eventually release this as a standalone track. I have actually been thinking of something like Bandcamp, but for now, just like the one for 2U, the previous composition, this one. Um, Once it's all done, I will be releasing the audio files as well. So it's not going to be on Spotify or anything, but you can at least download it and listen to it as much as you want. How do I do this? How do we do this? I want a crescendo, but I also don't want to go to fortissimo. Actually, that might not be too bad because... Oh, that's already forte. I still don't want to go to fortissimo. Piano is a company when we can't do that. We can't do that. We could cheat. We could cheat a little bit and go down. And then we lose a little bit of energy. We can go down a dynamic during this section, but then we lose energy. But hold up, I gotta try something. Maybe we can reduce the energy a little bit by using the mute here. But I do need this to stay as mezzo forte, so I need this right there. And then this needs to be open. So we take this and put that there, so it stays open. No, that doesn't work. It needs to stay sustained. But maybe what I can do is remove this. This does feel a little bit out of place. It feels a little out of place, and I can just replace it with the full sustains. That sounds much better. And then we're going to copy that and put it on the other ones. And we put this. Probably going to do something with that over there. And we're going to make that sustained. By the way, if you know somebody who can play this stuff, or gather a group around, this is meant to be playable. And I think it's kind of easy to do. I mean, I don't play these instruments except maybe the drum set and kind of the piano, but it doesn't look too difficult. Um, yeah, it would be very nice to hear this thing's played live or like recorded with actual instruments. So if you know anybody, send it over, see what they think about it. I need to clean up that notation there. That's not good. This is not good either. Now there's this. And neither is this. And the rest of, I think this bit can stay the same because this part is basically part D. And we know part D works. Okay, that kind of works. That kind of works. I don't know how to transition off of that. Because we might drop back down to piano. And then have... Or we can keep the energy up or something. I don't know. There's always a decision between the loud ending and the quiet ending. For 2U, we ended up going with the quiet ending. Where we drop down to just the piano. And then have it go a little bit more slowly. And more delicately. For this one, for Make It Through, I don't think we necessarily need to do that, but it might be easier to do it. I also don't want all my pieces to sound the same. And it already kind of is at risk of doing so because 2U is also in the key of D major. The chords are a little bit different. Both of these are both 4-chord songs. Now, the advantage of that is that if I ever make a medley of the various pieces, 2U and Make It Through will make it very easy to combine. But yeah, it's okay. I'm friends with the guitarist. It might not be really be his vibe, but I'll probably send it his way. He's in a band or two. That would be much appreciated. I know there's at least one more guitarist in our among the pen buds, and I'm gonna get him to help with these fingerings because he did mention that these tabs were a little bit iffy. For example, he mentioned that this one string is doing a lot of work, and you don't want to be doing that. So you probably want to put it on different strings like this, and then make sure that your positions are correct. So this I'm assuming is probably more natural than having all the notes on the one string. But that's cleanup for later. I'm gonna have to do that in consultation with them. They actually sent me over a position sheet, which I think will be very helpful. Yeah, that's not stuff we're doing today, because I need to consult with somebody who actually plays guitar. I've been thinking about getting a guitar myself, an electric guitar. I've gotten a recommendation for the what is it, Fender Strat or something like that. It's Squire Strat, something like that. Relatively cheap, like $200 to $300. I might consider it. It's funny though. It's all these compositions are making me want to pick up all these instruments. To You, for example, is making me want to pick up viola. And also, I'm getting a sense that if I'm okay with the automaton, at least I have a bit of a head start in learning viola. But that's probably quite a big leap. For this, it's making me want to play electric guitar, so that I can at least play this bit, like the melody. Speaking of automaton, if you guys didn't, if you didn't see the performance for during the after party of Super Streamer Lobby, I do have a clip of that floating around somewhere. It is in the Discord, and if you are not in the Discord, I should consider joining. The link is in the description on YouTube and in the About panel on Twitch. We got a music making channel there, so if you ever want to discuss theory or techniques for making music or performing music or anything like that, we've got a bunch of knowledgeable people there, and we've had some good discussions. Okay, what are we doing here? I think we need to find a way to transition off of this. And we're probably going to have to change this, but I'm going to go from the beginning, figure out what this sounds like in context, and then hopefully we get some idea from there. No, no, no. I don't know what to do with this. So one, we need a better build up here. Um, we need a better build up here because we're at the same level of energy, but we need to go higher. And I want to do that in a way that doesn't resort to us using Fortissimo. However, I might still be able to add more fortes somewhere. Like here, maybe. Can we add things here? Even though you don't actually go anywhere? Maybe. Actually, I don't need to explicitly say that. And the drums do actually need to be a little bit louder, so we can make this a forte. Sure, I guess. Something about this doesn't quite sound right. The transition here, that feels like there's something that's being held back. I don't know what it is. Maybe this does need to be fortissimo. Maybe this does need to be forte. What happens if we're looking at, so what happens if we put the melody also on the piano as a second voice? This is a D. Is that even? I don't think you can actually hold up. I don't think you can reach that. I mean, I guess. That's, you know, adding more notes is one way to make it louder. And then we just do the same thing here. So now get rid of this. Actually, we probably want to keep that somewhere. So if we make this D like that. Sure. And that'll take care of that. And then this one is a B. And we put this also on the octave. Zoom in a little bit more. Get rid of this one. And then move these all over to 2. And D, C, A, D. That's where things get a little bit awkward. Actually, maybe we can do the same thing here. Why not? Why not? Now, good question. Is this awkward to play? Maybe it is. I need you to go on voice 2, voice 1. I'm just gonna have to remake that. That is actually a little bit awkward to play. Showing you the keyboard here. We're looking at the F, A, B. That one's not too bad. But if we were to do the usual here, that's a little bit awkward. It's not unplayable, but it's a little awkward. And for the other one, it's again, not unplayable, but it is a little bit awkward. Perhaps with somebody who is a little bit more experienced with the piano, it's going to have a better time with that. Yeah, that one's not too bad, actually. It's the other one. So we're looking at... That one is the one I'm playing here. That's not too bad. This one... yeah, that one's okay. I got a drop, but it's nice progress. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and if we finish today, I mean, I guess we'll get to hear it. If we do not, then we'll have another one. But good night. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for dropping by. This one's okay. Sure, I guess. Ah, okay, whatever. Um, move this down. This one goes to all right, clean this up. That should be there. That should be there. Uh, D C A D. Surely that's okay. It's a little bit awkward. Not unplayable. Should be fine. Okay. I think that's okay. Hide the keyboard now. I don't like that we're using this Fortissimo here. I'm going to play from the bridge. Now I'm starting to wonder if we should just get rid of that one section. Do we even need G? Can we go straight to H? Let's give that a shot. What if we get rid of G entirely? Make sure that I save this. You know, that might actually be okay. So, what stops us from going back to D again? I'm gonna try that again, because I'm gonna move this. I put this back, just in case we need it. But what stops us from going to D? Alright, so I need sleep. Just for now, can't wait to listen to Finish Peace. Alright, so well, thanks for dropping in, Reaper, and I hope you sleep well. I'll get it. Okay, so let's put the Senyo here. And then we will put in the DSL Pinier. Sure, over here. And then wonder again why we couldn't do this earlier. I don't know. That sounds okay. I think the reason I didn't was because there seems to be a little bit of a drop in energy here. Like it's not quite as energetic as I want it to be, but also it's okay. Maybe we skip straight to F. Or I mean, straight to H, rather. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the Senyo here. And then put the Senyo on H. Ah, man. I almost want to just copy this bit. But we can't just do that. I mean, we kind of can. Because we did do it in the bridge portion. Maybe I shouldn't be worrying about this bit yet. That will come eventually, I think. But then the question is, can we go from the end of F straight to H? I think the answer might be yes, as long as we change something. So we can copy over, and this is where, okay, I'm gonna open up the sketch score. Or rather the buffer that I have. It's always nice to have a sketch score. I hope that the order is correct here. I need to add more instruments. So what do we have here? We have piano, 2 staves. I have leads guitar with a tab. And we have electric guitar, or the rhythm guitar with no tab, and then bass guitar with a tab. I need to add a staff here on the bass guitar. Add a link staff. And then this is 4-string common. And we are going to copy over all of G and all of H, just so we have a copy of it. It's all the way at the end. And hope that went through properly. I have no idea where it is. Gonna maybe add a marker here. This is G. Okay. The specifics of that doesn't actually matter. But as long as that's there, that's fine. Just so we have a copy of it, so that we can put it back in later on. And so, what we could be looking at is removing this entire thing. We're removing most of it. Taking D, part D. Not the sketch score. The other one, this one. Going from part D and copying it all up until here. Changing that, putting it all over here, but taking the piano part from H. Just to give us a little bit more energy than D. Just a tiny bit more. But also I was gonna say also the dynamics of H, but then that's basically what we have in H already. Because H is D, just changed up a little bit. Get rid of this DS here. And maybe that sounds okay. I don't know. Okay, so assuming we get rid of H. I'm gonna go back here. Go from here. Listen to the rest of it. No, 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 no. That's not no. Not enough energy buildup in that. Maybe we do need H. Okay, I guess we're sticking with H. I'm gonna get rid of G here. Maybe we do need just something louder than D, but not quite as energetic as the bridge or something. Not quite sure how that works. But this is now G. Now the new G. Sure. Sure. I'm going to accent this with more ride symbol. We have accents on these ones. This one, I think we can make this a bell. I'm starting to wonder if it's too loud. I think some time away from this piece would probably be good. Ah, okay. Once again from this point. think we're gonna go for a quiet ending. Drop down the piano and then have the piano do the thing. Um, I don't know what to do with this though. I guess we're probably gonna keep G as it is, and maybe I have a feeling we're gonna need another stream of this, or we finish this off roughly, and then I'm gonna end up doing some minor tweaks here and there off stream, which is what's happened with previous sessions too. Anyway, so it wouldn't be too bad. Um, and also, if you have any ideas for a music video, I would love to hear them because I don't know what to do for this one. To You was easy because that's a more classical piece, and conducting works very well with that. I can't do that for this one. It's very weird to conduct a rock band. And I don't have the instruments to play as props, so I can't do anything like that either. And I don't have any visuals in mind to commission anyone for art, so I'm a little bit at a loss for what to do there. What if we do... What if we do this, but instead of pianissimo, we just leave it as is. And this one gets a bass drum, but also a crash, accented crash. Ah, it's sounding promising. It's sounding promising. Let me put this in. But this actually has to be a little bit quieter, so this will be F. I'm gonna just forte. Or do we go for a loud ending? I mean, loud ending is fine too. I'm going to take this, and this is from here, I think. Not from there. If we're looking at this, this is... Oh, it is from here. Hold up. What? Oh, no, this is from here. I need to get the timing of this right, and it's not quite there. Is it here? Maybe I moved this over, actually. Over here. And then we have Fermata here. And then we have a Fermata here. Time stretched by 5. And then we get rid of this. And then we do the same thing here. And then we do the same thing here. And then we have hopefully single note dynamics over here. And maybe we have a writ here. Text, staff text, or system text rather. Writs. In italics. Let me slow this down by a little bit. Tempo. What is our current tempo? We're at 96. $94. 92. And down to 90 here. mean, I guess. What if I do this instead? Have the electric guitar continue the melody, like so. I don't think so. We can maybe make this mezzo forte instead. Uh, 96 and mezzo forte is find a mezzo forte 80. So in between that is going to be something like 80. I can get a calculator out here. 96, 80, 16, 88. Gonna put that somewhere in the middle there. That's gonna need one of these. And then maybe glissando. So as a bit of a callback to the beginning. So if you look here, we have this. All right, that's kind of the same. And a double bar line here. I'm also going to need a pedal. Not that one. Not that one. Not there. I need the pedal here. Move this over that way. I suppose it's not awful. Give me over here. Not that one. I need a crash cymbal. And I want tremolo. Give me a roll. And then on 4, I'm going to do the same thing. Why not? So I'm gonna steal whatever I have for this one. Get rid of voice 1. Do that. Except not that. put it here. Hide that, hide this. Not that one, this one. This one too? Sure. I'll put that on Mezzo Forte. This needs a fermata because every staff needs a fermata on wherever it has one. And so this one also needs one. DAD, and then tie these together. I said tie these together. Do you mind? Something is not quite right here. Right, because I have this. Tie that, put a fermata down here. That should be fine. Sure. I'll take that. Anyway, we can make this cause this thing to be quieter. We already have single node dynamics here. We already have velocity. Ooh. We do not have velocity change actually, so we make that 40. $64? Because this one has 88. Gonna isolate that and see if it actually does end up sounding quieter. I guess it kind of does. Oh, we don't actually need this one here. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. Alright, so what do we have here? We got some semblance of an ending. I don't know about this transition though. It's not quite there yet. But I think this we can make into a fortissimo. I don't like the sound of that, but you know what? Sure. Why not? Okay, actually, I think we can make this a little bit sooner. We can probably do this sooner. Yeah, what if we slow down sooner? Like right here. We're at 96 right now. 90, 95, 94, 93. It's this one, actually. It's this one that we need. 95 over here. And then does that mean we even need these ones? We kind of do. We kind of do. Because I think it means we can slow down even more here. But it does mean that we can slow down even more starting from here. And so we have the text here, we have the system text, another writ, also in italics. And then let's play that back starting from the from this bit, just before G. And now that I listen to that, I feel like we need the old G back. Because it feels too short. And what am I going to do with this? Ah, man. Also, for all the new followers over on Twitch side, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. We are lurker friendly here, so no personalized alerts or anything. But I do appreciate the follows. Okay, we're gonna do this back from. Oh, you score? Are you dead? And it crashed. Yes, restore the session. Oh, that's not good. Measure 69, staff 3 incomplete, staff 4 incomplete, expected 4-4, found 7-4. That's not good. I hope that, I hope we can fix that. Alright, measure 69. Nice. Is it this one? This looks okay. Or is it this one? Looking at here. No, this is 68. This is 69. That should not be there. this should not be here. I don't know why that's there. But that means we can probably just get rid of it. And it is easy to redo this. To measure properties 4, DAD, move that down an octave. And then 7, redo that, and we should be good now. That makes me wonder, though, if anything else has gotten corrupted. I hope not. Alright, we're gonna listen to this. Oh, okay. From B. Alright, I broke something here. What happened? DS here should be Senyo hack. And there should be also a Senyo here, and that should also be Senyo hack. We need a way better transition. That's just not gonna work. Ah, okay. I need more symbols. That's what that's what this is. But maybe the other symbol? Because there are two symbols available to us here. Maybe this one. Or this one. This one. That's part of it. I think we need a much better fill here. Get me the second Tom. Whichever one it is that we end up using. I think it's this one. And then give me the floor Tom. And also give me a snare. I need this to be much more dramatic in terms of slowing down. Which means this might actually go back up to 96 or so. Tempo. And I think I might actually want a more dramatic slowdown there too. Okay, so what do we have here? So if we make this a much more dramatic slowdown, and this is actually 94. This is 92. This is a 90. And then we actually go down to, if this is 90, after this is 90 here, then we go to 80, 88, and we go down to 86. Sure. Only this weren't so loud. Oh, we lost the we lost the dynamics in the crash. Okay. So if this is supposed to be at MF. Yeah, this was supposed to be Forte. I don't remember. You know what? That might actually work. All right, we're gonna listen to that again from F. You know what? Interestingly enough, I think I actually want a crescendo on this one here. So make this forte and then decrescendo out. From here, we go this way. Crescendo here, crescendo here, crescendo there, crescendo here as well. And I think I probably need to fill this out manually, so this is going to be velocity change 16. It's also going to be 16. This is going to be 16. And so is this. This one might be okay. I need this to be actually an FF. 1, 2. And this is going to need a velocity change of, oh, I don't know, 32, 24, let's say 24. Might be okay. I don't know if I want to keep this fortissimo down here. Kind of. Okay, we're gonna listen to more of that in context. We're gonna start from D. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it works, but also it doesn't. So there's something's just a little bit missing there. Okay. I think what we're gonna do, is we are probably going to leave it there. I don't expect another stream of this since we do seem to be at the very end here. Like this seems like a good ending. Um, Barring this transition here, I think this is a good ending. Um, what I did for what I did for 2U here is that after the last stream where we decided that this is good enough to an extent, I sat with it uh, for a couple weeks until I stopped coming up with things to change with it. And then once that happened, um, I released it with a music video. And I think the same thing's gonna happen here, where this is probably where we're going to leave it for stream. But I may do some tweaks here and there, probably some minor tweaks, whatnot. Do some visual cleanup, make sure that all these fingerings are correct, and good. And then hopefully find a good idea for a music video. And by the way, if you do have an idea, please feel free to put them in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you can go join. The link is in the description on YouTube and the About panel on Twitch. Um, yeah. So I think this is probably close to where we're going to be dropping it. We'll give this one more listen through, just in case I have any any last minute changes I want to make, just by listening to it, and then we're probably going to end it there. So we are at the 3 hour mark. I think we had done, what was it, like it's like 2 or 3 hours the first time, then 4 hours the next time. That's 6, 7-ish. And another 3 hours here. That brings us to about 10 hours, about the same amount that we did for 2U. So I'm guessing now 3 is a pattern. Like 2 is a coincidence, 3 is a pattern, as they say. So I'm guessing that whatever next piece we'll have is probably also going to be 3 hours or 3 streams over 10 hours. We'll see. But yeah, okay. We're going to listen to this. This is Make It Through after about 10 hours. Last stream. And after this will be fix up and release and all that. But in the meantime, enjoy. I always make it through. There's definitely going to be a few changes here and there, but I think that's most of the way, most of the way through. Uh, there are parts that I want to change. I don't know how to change them, and I think it is probably best to leave it here and leave it alone for a couple weeks and see if I get any fresh ideas after this. Definitely, I think here is something that we'll need to change because this feels like it's a little bit too simple. This transition here, whatever, needs a little bit of work, I think. Find a way to make it work. The rest of it, up until like this portion here, until F, is pretty much good to go. So it's almost like we got it right the first time. Except it's not entirely true because I did make some changes to it after the second stream. I think I have to get over. So as I said earlier, the last couple of weeks I've been listening to this whatever we had before a lot, and that ended over here. And I think I need to get over getting used to hearing it end here. So I'm gonna need to listen to this a bunch and overwrite that, and get used to hearing the extended portion. And then other than that, I think I'm still undecided on whether we need another section in between G and H. If I feel like I need another one, I'll add another one. Because we do still have the old G right here somewhere. It's around here somewhere. I thought I had labeled it. Oh, there it is, the G there. So if, as I listen to this, I find that I need more to add more, I will add more. But other than that, I think this is pretty good. I think this is very, very close to being done. And it just needs a few tweaks, and then obviously all the visual tweaks as well. Alright. So where does that leave us? Actually that leads us to the end of the week. But we do already have streams scheduled already. It is this one. 6-month anniversary. We're can you believe it? It's already been 6 months. We started back in mid-October, and now it's April. Yeah, that's 6 months, right? That's 6 months. So I will be doing a Q&A session, just like the 1-month anniversary. And I hope the bot works. Yeah, the bot doesn't work on the YouTube side. Doesn't work on the Twitch side. Yes. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this over on the YouTube side. So I do have this forum open. If you want to ask me any questions, and please do ask me questions because I haven't had any submissions yet. So ask me questions. I will answer them on stream. This is all anonymous. You don't have to worry about being outed or anything. So yeah, ask me anything, and I will answer them on stream as we celebrate the 6-month anniversary. So that'll be on Tuesday. Tuesday the 16th at the usual time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's 11:30 p.m. UTC, whatever time that is for you. Yeah. So anyway, as for make it through again, it will probably take a few weeks just to let it settle down, make sure that I have nothing to change, fix it up, and all that. Figure out a good music video idea for it, and then release it with a music video, and then release all the assets with it too. So this will be available for download in source form, but also in audio form. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks everyone for coming. On the Twitch side, stick around. We're gonna find somebody to raid. I do have an idea already. And on the YouTube side, we are just going to end as usual because I cannot redirect anywhere. Okay. Yes. I still have, 6 months later, and I still don't know how to end these things, so we're just gonna All right. Thanks all for coming, chat. I hope you enjoy the piece. Look forward to its release, hopefully in a few weeks. Yeah, until then, I'll probably be posting a work in progress. I know I haven't been posting the other ones. I really should get around to that. Actually, probably won't be posting this work in progress because then we have the final one. Okay, that's enough stalling. Thank you all for coming. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next stream. Good night, chat. Okay, for those of you on Twitch, stick around. We are going to raid Topi Music, fellow musician, fellow composer. She is drawing today, not doing music, but that is okay. You know, support our fellow composers. All right, I will see you there. Thanks all, and good night. I forgot. There's a raid message. That's the raid message. Feel free to copy that and send it over when we raid over. Okay. Great, I will see you there.